what has changed over here. But I want this to be exactly this size. If you want the thing to be exactly this size, right click here. Right click, inspect. When you inspect it, it will give you the default size of that image. How does it come out? No, pull this one up. Now, click. Go to this one. Go to this one. Click on this first. Okay. Once it is blue, right, that time go ahead and click on the image. It will show you the size of that image. If you see, the size is 249, okay, 0.28 into 223. So instead of 249.28, just give 249 into 223. So in the image size, when it asks for the size over here, go to edit page now. On the single image edit. No, leave that one. Go to this or this, whichever you feel like. Come down. Now, over here, mention that in the same format. 249 into, that is x. 223. Save the changes, update the page. Remember, even if you save the changes here, you will have to update the page every time for it to reflect on the website. Close this. Now see, this and this. It's coming up equal, right? Yeah. So this is how, from the template, if you want to match the images, you have to match it. Understood? Otherwise, things one will go up, one will go down. It will not look nice. Okay. Got it, right? Now, each of these you can edit it. The reason why I was saying not to edit this one is this is default image. If you edit that also, we will lose it. So you will not be getting the base image, what to size, and how to change it. That is why change any one of the images. After that, copy and just drag it. Got it? Got it. So this is how you edit the entire page. Now let's come to the other elements, whatever is present.
How to change this text?
That's what. You can just edit it. Go back to the edit page. Come down. Each of these text, right, whatever it says, if you take the mouse over it, any of this one, you will have the edit icon again. Yeah. Once you click on edit, that text will be visible to you. Yeah. Then you can replace it with your own custom text, whatever you want. Okay. Got it? Now click on add. Each of those have the same icon. So everything you can add it, whatever you wish to. Even the custom heading, come down. There's something called as custom heading over there. Okay, so whenever someone gives you to develop a website, they will have their own services, right? Yeah. Say for example, filmmaking, producing, photography. These things are custom headings. So while giving those, include them as a part of custom heading. So if this guy has given us design responsive website, see the text. It says design responsive website, right? You can edit it, you can give something else. You can give photography, you can give something else. Related image, heading, read more, everything you can text. Read more is a button. Come down. Click on that. In that button there is a link option. Click edit. In the button you will have a link option. So if you want to redirect the user to a different page, use this kind of buttons. Okay? So these are the elements you need to know. Which element is used where. Then again you can change the style, you can change the color, you can do it. You can also redirect the user to a different page altogether. May not be the same website. Understood? Yeah. So for example, if you are developing a magazine website and you want to refer them to somewhere else, some other website, you can click like that. You can give those buttons, you can give hyperlinks. Understood?
Yeah.
If there are elements wherein you are not finding it at all as a part of this composer, that element is not there,
Okay.
and you know that you have the HTML code for it, then in that case what you do is click on add. Over here you will find custom type HTML on top in the search bar. So you see it says raw HTML. So if you have the HTML code and you don't find it over here, you can simply include that HTML code in this one. Got it? So if you can also use WP text for it. So in case if you don't want to use the raw HTML and you have the HTML code, what you do is, this one you know how to use it. Click this, I'll tell you. Okay? This is where you paste the entire HTML code. This one is simple.
Yeah.
For this, for the other one, close it. Click add. Go there. Okay, sorry. Click in WordPress widgets. You'll get all the WordPress options in one shot. Click on WP text. Once it opens, right, this will give you the similar formula which WordPress gives you. Direct editor. Click on text. Remember, when you are using the WordPress part, always click on text, then paste the HTML here. Otherwise, it will show along with the tags. Understood? It will not decode the tags. It will simply put it as text. Okay? So for example, you are building a website wherein you want to show that for these things you can use this HTML code. So when you want to show the actual code to the user, only then use this. Otherwise, don't use it. Got it? Close. So similar way, you will have many other options. Now click on add. I'll explain you one shot all the options. Which one is what? So text block is only for text type. So if you want to give only, say for example, a little bit of about text, that time you can use this text block. Icons, you know, separate icons if you want to use somewhere, that is the one. Separator, I already told you, this is basically divider on the website.
Yeah.
So if you want to create a divider like thing, you can use this separator. If you want to use
slider and
exactly slider, if you want to create different sections with a dash in between, then you can use this separator. It is only for dash.
okay.
Say for example, now I want a dash, then some text, then again the dash. That thing you have to use on the second one, separator with text. Okay, here you have to give the text, which text you want to. Understood? After that, this is like an information message. So some users, they would want to highlight certain things, right? So in that case, there will be an icon plus some message with a blue color icon, or based on the theme you can change the color. So you will use the message box over there. These are all social icons. Okay?
Yeah.
That one is an FAQ. FAQ in the sense it will have a question answer there.
Okay.
So you can click on that. People will be seeing the questions. Okay, these are common questions which people can ask. This is mostly used as a part of your this thing, shopping complexes or e-commerce projects, because people will always have some queries. I don't want to buy this product. How do I replace it? So okay, so that will be the question. Answer will be presented by them. So there's FAQs you can handle this way. If you want to have one single big image somewhere in the website, if such a requirement comes up wherein you need one single image, click on the single image. But if you want the gallery, then use the image gallery. So here you'll have source of one image only.
Yeah.
You provide that image will automatically reflect.
Okay.
If you want to add an additional gallery, instead of using devolution slider, you want directly a gallery to be produced. Then use that image gallery. Close it. Click there. Then you can use this image gallery. Similarly, you will have various other things. This is for the tabs. So you have seen, right, at certain places people will give menus on top. Wherever you click, it automatically navigates. The page does not change,
Okay.
but the content changes.
Yeah.
That is tabs. So if you can have horizontal tabs or vertical tabs, whichever you choose like. Okay? Accordions I have shown you yesterday, right? The plus minus icon.
Can you show me?
Yes. Click on the accordion. Click on accordion. No. Click on the accordion. Come down. Remove all these things. Remove the tab. Delete it. Drop the entire section. Otherwise, that it covers up a lot of space. Delete this also.